July 11, 1735. Mathematical calculations suggest that it is on this day that dwarf planet Pluto moved inside the orbit of Neptune for the last time before 1979. Pluto is a dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt, a ring of bodies beyond the orbit of Neptune. It was the first object discovered in the Kuiper Belt and remains the largest known body in that area. After Pluto was discovered in 1930, it was declared the ninth planet from the Sun. However, beginning in the 1990s, its status as a planet was questioned following the discovery of several objects of similar size in the Kuiper Belt and the scattered disk, including the dwarf planet Eris, leading the International Astronomical Union (IAU) in 2006 to define the term planet formally, excluding Pluto and reclassifying it as a dwarf planet. July 11, 1921. Former President of the United States William Howard Taft is sworn in as 10th Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, becoming the only person ever to hold both offices. Taft was elected president in 1908, the chosen successor of Theodore Roosevelt, but was defeated for re-election in 1912 by Woodrow Wilson after Roosevelt split the Republican vote by running as a third-party candidate. In 1921, President Warren G. Harding appointed Taft to be Chief Justice, a position he held until a month before his death. July 11, 1943. Massacres of Poles in Volhynia and eastern Galicia by the Ukrainian insurgent army within the Reichskommissariat Ukraine, Volhynia, Peak. It was carried out in German-occupied Poland by the Ukrainian insurgent army, or the UPA, with the support of parts of the local Ukrainian population against the Polish minority in Volhynia, eastern Galicia, parts of Polesia and Lublin region from 1943 to 1945. The peak of the massacres took place in July and August 1943. Most of the victims were women and children. Many of the Polish victims, regardless of age or gender, were tortured before being killed. Some of the methods included rape, dismemberment, or immolation, among others. The UPA's actions resulted in between 50,000 and 100,000. July 11, 1979. America's first space station, Skylab, is destroyed as it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere over the Indian Ocean. Skylab was the first United States space station, launched by NASA, occupied for about 24 weeks between May 1973 and February 1974. It was operated by three separate three-astronaut crews, Skylab 2, Skylab 3, and Skylab 4. Major operations included an orbital workshop, a solar observatory, Earth observation, and hundreds of experiments. Unable to be reboosted by the Space Shuttle, which was not ready until 1981, Skylab's orbit eventually decayed, and it disintegrated in the atmosphere on July 11, 1979, scattering debris across the Indian Ocean and Western Australia. July 11, 1995. Yugoslav Wars, Srebrenica massacre begins, lasts until 22 July. The Srebrenica massacre was the July 1995 genocidal killing of more than 8,000 Bosniak Muslim men and boys in and around the town of Srebrenica, during the Bosnian War. Killings were perpetrated by units of Bosnian Serb Army of Republika Srpska under the command of Ratko Mladic. Scorpions, a paramilitary unit from Serbia, who had been part of Serbian Interior Ministry until 1991, also participated in the massacre. Prior to the massacre, United Nations, UN, had declared the besieged enclave of Srebrenica, in eastern Bosnia, a safe area under UN protection. However, the UN failed both to demilitarize the Army of the Republic of Bosnia and Herzegovina within Srebrenica and to force withdrawal of the VRS surrounding Srebrenica. UNRWA's 370 lightly armed Dutch Bat soldiers were unable to prevent the town's capture and subsequent massacre. A list of missing or killed people during the massacre compiled by the Bosnian Federal Commission of Missing Persons contains 8,372 names. As of July 2012, 6,838 genocide victims have been identified through DNA analysis of body parts recovered from mass graves. As of July 2021, 6,671 bodies have been buried at the Memorial Center of Patakari, while another 236 have been buried elsewhere. July 11, 2006. Mumbai train bombings, 209 people are killed in a series of bomb attacks in Mumbai, India. The 2006 Mumbai train bombings were a series of 7 bomb blasts on 11th of July. They took place over a period of 11 minutes on the suburban railway in Mumbai, the capital of the Indian state of Maharashtra and the nation's financial capital. The bombs were set off in pressure cookers on trains plying on the Western Line suburban section of the Mumbai division of Western Railway. The blasts killed 209 people and injured over 700 more. July 11, 2021. Richard Branson becomes the first civilian to be launched into space via his Virgin Galactic spacecraft. Sir Richard Charles Nicholas Branson is a British billionaire, entrepreneur, and business magnate. 11th of July World Population Day. World Population Day is an annual event, observed on July 11 every year, which seeks to raise awareness of global population issues. The event was established by the Governing Council of the United Nations Development Programme in 1989. It was inspired by the public interest in 5 Billion Day on July 11, 1987, the approximate date on which the world's population reached 5 billion people. World Population Day aims to increase people's awareness on various. If you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe the channel. It's a click for you, but a world for me. Thank you and have a nice day.